We are back, Electric City Entertainment, Frank and Tom, with a very special episode of Law and Order. I keep wanting to say CSI. Law and Order Special Victims Unit. We had a little bit of trouble making this because apparently when you're dealing with special victims, the content policy pops up for some strange reason about something about child abuse and not allowing those things to be generated, which I guess is a good feature to have in artificial intelligence systems.
Yeah, there was probably some sort of fail-safe that was like
There was I should probably stop
no.
generating whatever
Yeah.
I'm generating right
Oopsie
now.
doopsie.
But we did eventually get it through the power of trying it again, and we will see what we got. This is Law and Order Special Victims Unit as generated by artificial intelligence. Let's see. The title is appropriately Shattered Innocence. Interior SVU squad room, morning. Detectives Olivia Benson and Elliot Stabler are going over case files when Captain Olivia Benson receives a call about a new case. A young girl named Emma has gone missing from a local playground. Interior playground?
Yeah.
That should be exterior, but whatever. We're the inside of a playground. For script writing, if it's interior, exterior, that's only, is it indoors or outdoors? But we are indoors in a playground.
Yeah, it's like a fancy playground.
It's a very fancy, in a warehouse. It's a nice warehouse. It's like better than like a McDonald's play place.
Yeah, it's like
upgraded.
think better than a play place.
Yeah. The detectives arrive at the playground and meet Emma's distraught parents, Lisa and Mark Reynolds. They explain that Emma was playing with other kids when they lost sight of her. Interior SVU squad room later. No dialogue. Yes. The team reviews surveillance footage, and they notice a man lingering near the playground. They identify him as Daniel Miller, a registered sex offender. They bring him in for questioning. Interrogation room, afternoon. Detective Amanda Rowlands interrogates Daniel Miller, who insists he was at the park but didn't see Emma. They don't have enough evidence to hold him, and he's released. There is so far 0, and I don't think it's generated any...
All exposition.
All exposition. Interior SVU squad room day. As the team investigates further, they discover a connection between Lisa Reynolds and Daniel Miller. It turns out that Lisa's brother is Miller's lawyer, creating a conflict of interest. Plot twists out of nowhere. Interior Lisa Reynolds' house, evening. Benson and Stabler question Lisa about the connection. She admits to knowing Miller, but denies any involvement in her daughter's disappearance. Hospital night?
Hospital?
We're in a hospital now. This could be. Sometimes there's a twist. The detectives find a lead when they learn about that Emma has recently been treated at the hospital for signs of abuse. The doctor reveals that Emma had told them about a secret game she played with a friend. This feels very SVU. Interior Emma's school day. The detectives interview Emma's classmates and identify a boy named Tommy who is close to her. Tommy reveals that Daniel Miller had given them candy and told them that it was their secret game. Interior Tommy's house, night. Benson and Stabler confront Tommy's parents, who are shocked by the revelation. They had no idea about the sinister game Miller was playing with the children. I would love some conversation. Any dialogue. Tell me what they're doing. But no. Yeah. It's all, this is a no talking. This is like if we were in the days of black and white, before talkies, SVU.
Yeah.
The interior SVU squad room day. The team tracks down Daniel Miller and arrests him for child endangerment and kidnapping. During the trial, they expose his predatory behavior and ensure he faces justice. That is like, write an SVU episode. Someone diddles a child. There's a trial. It goes well. And it's like, okay, I need more. I need like the actual, give me the actual episode. Interior SVU squad room later. Benson and Stabler reflect on the case, acknowledging the difficulty of protecting children from those who prey on innocence. They share a moment of gratitude for bringing Emma home safely. Okay? Then, in the squad room day, a few weeks later, Emma is recovering with the help of counseling, and the squad continues their work on other cases. However, the aftermath of the shattered innocence case lingers in their minds. It's like the most generic case of like, this is shattered. It's like, aren't all your cases this, SVU?
Yeah, sad and bad.
It's like something bad happened to a child. It's like, yeah, that's going to be all of these cases. Interior SVU squadron morning. Detective Amanda Rowlands receives a call about a new case involving a series of assaults in a local park. The MO seems eerily similar to Daniel Miller's method. What were his methods? He gave him kids and had them play
candy.
Yeah. Okay.
That seems the most generic child predator.
I bet he has a white van too. Exterior park day. Oh, now it's an exterior park, not a playground. It's a park, so
Okay.
it's outside,
Yep.
unlike playgrounds.
Interior.
The detectives arrive at the park and find several victims who describe a man matching Miller's description. They're just like, "Hey, are you victims? All victims. All of you are victims."
Also, why is he not in jail? If
He had the case. He should be in. Maybe that's going to be answered soon.
Okay.
The perpetrator has escalated from luring children into a more direct assault. He just runs up and assaults them in the park. Interior SVU squad room day. As the team delves into the new case, they discover a pattern of similar assaults across different parks. It becomes clear that they are dealing with a copycat who studied Miller's tactics. This is like Sherlock Holmes and Moriarty with how complicated it is. You mean he gives kids candy and then diddles them?
I just imagine some sort of child predator watching the news. Like, ah,
That's what I'm doing.
candy!
That's what I'm doing wrong. I was just going up gruffly to children, asking them to do
This
sexual
guy
things.
knows what he's doing.
Kids like candy. I've learned so much. Interior interrogation room afternoon. The detectives apprehend the suspect, Brian Turner, who confesses to idolizing Daniel Miller, the legend Daniel Miller. He claims he wanted to feel the power Miller had over his victims. What? This is like the most generic, like, sequel of, like, the first one. Like, this is like, not Saw 2. That was clearly better done, but, like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm the guy who's going to follow in his footsteps.
Yeah, we clearly have a copycat here.
Yeah, there's going to be a copycat of the copycat if we're going to get meta. Watch. Interior courtroom. I like how there's no jurisprudence. There's no investigation. We caught you. Trial. Like, there's no interrogation. There's no, like, finding evidence. It's just, we got the diddler.
Yeah, like, you would need some sort of proof.
Yeah, like, usually you need a burden of proof with this.
Yeah.
But this is like a Scooby-Doo mystery, where you just catch him, and then he just admits to
Yeah,
everything.
you just pull off the mask.
It's like,
And
oh, it's you. I wanted to be just like Donald Miller, that genius child molester. Interior courtroom weeks later. Turner goes to trial, and the SVU team works with the prosecution to ensure a strong case. The defense tries to blame it on Turner's troubled past, but the detectives counter by highlighting the impact on the victims. Okay, I guess that's courtroomy. Interior SVU squadroom day. With Turner behind bars, the squad reflects on the upsetting reality that their work is never truly finished. Oh, we are learning. They're good at morals and lessons.
Yeah.
There's always morals and lessons. They discuss the importance of preventing future predators from emerging and vow to stay vigilant. Squadroom later. As the episode concludes, Captain Olivia Benson receives a call about a potential lead on another case. The cycle of crime continues, and the SVU team prepares to face new challenges in their relentless pursuit of justice. Should we keep going?
Yeah, I think we can cut it there.
I think we're going to call it. We got another
Yeah.
page, but I would say I think they're dealing with a serial offender. Yes, we're going again in another loop, it seems like.
Yeah.
Now it's James Turner. So basically, the AI has made a generic loop of every SVU case, and it is child gets molested in place. They go to that place. They find a guy. Guy gets arrested, immediately goes to jail. Then a repeat with person who is doing the same thing first guy did
Yes.
with no dialogue.
That's the funniest part of it.
Yeah. I don't know. This is the first one we've had that they just didn't make dialogue for some reason for the AI.
Yeah, it seems like they don't consider the characters on SVU to be like characters. They're
Mhm.
just giving like a plot outline.
Yeah.
Of
Like, this is what they're going to be doing.
yeah.
This is all synopsis.
It's just like establish crime,
Mhm.
find bad guy,
Mhm.
arrest bad guy, trial bad guy.
To
rinse,
be
repeat.
fair, that
Yeah,
is how
that is-
each episode
yeah,
goes.
yeah.
So they're not far off.
Yeah.
It's just usually like there's details and like
Sure.
there's like actually doing things.
Yeah, and occasionally you have like Ice-T come
Yeah.
in and say something.
Yeah, something like
funny.
surprised. You mean this guy diddles kids?
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, Ice-T, you're on it. 15 years and you're finally getting it.
You're saying he's using candy
To lure children.
like a bit of honey?
Yeah.
Or like a Tootsie Pop? Yes, those are different types of candies.
And they are often used to lure children.
Like a Snickers bar?
Yeah. To be fair, I think AI has stumbled upon some horrible secret to molesting children. And apparently everyone else learned from that apparently if you use candy... Did they actually use candy? I don't even remember. Did they say candy to Laura's victims?
I think there was candy.
There was
mentioned,
candy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, there was talk about, like, the game, whatever they played. In
Oh, yes,
1970s.
the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's clearly enough evidence.
Yeah. I mean, straight to jail.
Straight to jail. Immediately, no trial, jail.
Yeah, do not pass go.
Do not pass go.
Well. But yeah, the weird thing about it did seem to, like, loop. And
yeah.
also,
It's like, we have done it. We've ended the loop. Start the loop again. New killer. And I like how the moral changed of, oh, we did a great job. We took a terrible child molester off the streets. And then the next one was like, oh, there's always child molesters. We always must stay vigilant. And it's like, okay.
It's like, I can understand, like, a copycat of, like, a weird murder or something like that. This is the most generic...
Oh, like, it's a very similar MO, and it's like, what MO is this?
Yeah,
similar tactics. He just molests children. Like, that's the most basic MO. That's not like we didn't have a Willy Wonka experience, or we didn't have, like, something huge and intricate. It's like, no, this is like, yeah, he just went and assaulted a child.
Like,
that's not an MO. You need more than that.
I could understand if, like...
Or the MO is diddling kids. That is the MO. Like, that is... surprising that there's so many copycat molesters here.
Like, if the original Daniel Miller character, like, made a better mousetrap, so to say, like, I can understand that being the copycat thing.
Yeah.
But it's like, could you think of the most generic possible thing? A man in a van with candy, and being like,
Given this, I don't know how they make so many episodes, because apparently the AI can't even think of two. It's got like the one. It's like, that's all I got. Like, how many seasons have there been? Seasons. AI can't get it. AI is just like, I'm done with this concept. I have run this to its peak, and we got the killer, we got the copycat killer, the copycat, and it's like, nah, I'm out of stuff.
Yeah, SVU's got to be running for nearly like 30 years.
A long time.
Right?
Yeah. So, you would think they would catch everybody by now.
Yeah,
well, they're working on it.
Yeah.
But as we've learned from this episode, there's always another copycat.
I mean, tough job being a cop out there.
Very difficult.
Sick, sad world. You got all these Daniel Millers.
Yeah, that's right. I feel bad for anybody whose name is like, that's my name. It's like, oh, sorry, you're now on SVU.
It's like
Artificial Intelligence Unit.
It is generic enough where it's like, okay, if your name is Daniel Miller, you probably have run into a Daniel Miller, or you are aware of other. If it was just like, Jaco Pastorius or something like that.
Like, you pick out a random celebrity name and like, oh god, it's like, let's hope this was done randomly. It's like, why did pick Kevin Spacey for this? Like, that's weird. It's like, you're on the nose, AI, stop. But that is it for the episode. Weird one. I was expecting better, or at least dialogue, but we get what we get.
Literally no dialogue.
Not a single sentence of dialogue.
Yeah.
But if you have any suggestions, you want us to do CSI, you want us to do another unit of Law and Order, there's plenty, or something more or less serious, let us know. We'll be back. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you at the next one.